Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today I'm here with a detailed story about two beloved names from Kentsesekleri, Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktas. If you enjoy in-depth coverage told calmly and clearly, please like this video, subscribe, and tap the join button to support the channel. Now, let's dive in. From the moment Kentsesekleri premiered, viewers noticed something that couldn't be captured by lighting or wardrobe alone. An ease between Yağmur and Barış that made every scene feel lived in. On screen, their characters navigated love, duty, and family pressure. Off-screen, the buzz built slowly, first as admiration for two disciplined professionals, then as curiosity about whether that discipline sheltered a deeper bond. The conversation changed when Yağmur Yüksel made a brief but powerful statement that spread rapidly across entertainment pages. Barış Baktas is someone special to me. She didn't offer timelines or labels. She didn't trade privacy for clicks. But in an industry that thrives on ambiguity, those words cut through the noise. It wasn't a denial, and it wasn't a publicity stunt. It was a rare thing, an admission delivered with restraint. To understand why those words resonated, you have to look at how the story unfolded. In the early months of filming, crew members often mentioned the pair's shared work ethic. They were the ones who arrived at table reads with color-coded scripts, who stayed a few extra minutes after blocking to refine the rhythm of a scene, who traded notes about how to make a silence mean more than a speech. That kind of collaboration is magnetic to watch. It also builds trust. And trust, more than headlines, explains chemistry. As the series gathered momentum, social media did what it does. Edits of the couple's scenes appeared with slow piano over the top. Fans catalogued micro-gestures. The half-smile at the end of a tough day's shoot, the way one would subtly adjust their position to shade the other from a harsh spotlight, the quick nods that pass between actors when a scene lands. None of that proves anything about a private life, of course, but it shows you a partnership that's paying attention. Then came the first turning point, a low-key charity event after a difficult production week. No press line, just a quiet evening for a local cause. People in the room noticed that Yağmur and Barış didn't perform togetherness for anyone. They greeted volunteers separately, chatted briefly with organizers, and left at different times. Hours later, however, both posted short messages, gratitude, community, hope, written in the same understated tone. It was the start of what fans later called a soft reveal, never explicit, never staged, but unmistakably aligned. A second turning point arrived when paparazzi captured a blurry image outside a modest restaurant near the Bosphorus. The picture wasn't glamorous, a takeout bag, a gust of wind, a laugh caught off guard. Instead of feeding the cycle with a dramatic reaction, both actors did something smarter. They ignored the speculation and went back to work. Days later, Yağmur gave a brief interview and chose her words carefully. "We prefer to live our relationship private and quiet." She didn't unsay what she'd already said, that Barış is special, but she drew a line around what would remain unsaid. It was a boundary, not a denial. Industry watchers noticed another choice that kept the story grounded: no opportunistic brand tie-ins. When a real romance becomes public, offers for joint ads, coordinated magazine covers, or scripted talk show appearances can flood in. Close sources say those pitches arrived, as they always do. But the couple's management focused on the work. Scripts worth reading, directors worth meeting, scenes worth doing well. That discipline shielded the story from becoming content. It also signaled their priorities: craft over clout. All of this has been complicated, predictably, by rumors involving past relationships. Certain accounts tried to cast Ika, Alp's former partner, in a different narrative, as a point of tension, despite the fact that she isn't part of this story. The speculation fizzled largely because the people involved refused to escalate. Friends of the circle describe a deliberate decision not to turn anyone into a foil or a headline. When the parties with the most reason to speak choose grace instead, the rest of us should take the hint. Let's move from rumor to reality. What keeps a private connection stable under public pressure? People close to the production point to small routines. When you're filming long days, small routines are everything. One afternoon it's a 10-minute walk around the block before a heavy scene, another day it's a quiet corner of the set where they trade line reads. There's also a practical pact between them, not to conflate their character's story with their own. They respect the audience enough to avoid blurring fiction and life for easy engagement. That's why there's no wink to camera in interviews and no clip that weds a personal moment to a show promotion. Yet fans can still feel the benefits of a steady personal life in their work. Both actors' performances have matured, more control in the pauses, more restraint before the outburst, more trust that a look can carry a page of dialogue. Balanced lives don't guarantee great acting, but they free artists to take risks, a quieter beat here, a sharper turn there. Directors notice. So do audiences. After Yağmur's confession, attention surged. Headlines tried to make the next leap, proposal rumors, ring photos, wedding dates whispered like secrets. That's how gossip economies function, one fact becomes scaffolding for 5 fantasies. Still, every time speculation grows too loud, the couple answer with the same approach: show up, do the work, add nothing. A week later, the story resets to where it belongs, on the performances. It's also worth noting the family's role. Fame is loud, family is grounding. There have been small gatherings, meals where elders insist you take a second helping, evenings where polite curiosity replaces tabloid curiosity. It's here, out of view, that relationships either breathe or strain. By all accounts, these dinners have been ordinary in the best way, not press events in disguise, just the normal awkwardness and laughter that accompany any two families learning each other's rhythms. What about the future? Offers exist, some together, many separate. There's talk of a quality drama for Yağmur that would stretch her into a role different from anything she's done. There are scripts for Barış that explore quieter, more internal characters. A joint project could happen if the right material appears, but there's no rush to become a brand. That patience serves them artistically and personally. Let's return to the sentence that started this new chapter: Barış Baktas is someone special to me. Why did it land so strongly? Because it refused the extremes. It didn't deny a bond or monetize it. It didn't invite intrusion or inflame speculation. It simply named what matters, then protected it. In a culture that often rewards shouting, choosing the measured middle is its own kind of bold. For fans, there's a lesson here about how to support without smothering. Celebrate the work first. Keep comment sections kind. Resist the urge to demand proof of private happiness. When an artist shares a little, receive it as a gift, not an invitation to take more. That balance, not just from the couple, but from the community around them, will determine how sustainable this story remains. As for the event loop behind the headlines, it's straightforward and human. 2 colleagues built trust through craft, recognized something rare in that trust, named it with care, and chose to let it grow away from the rush of public validation. Every so often, we catch a glimpse, a shared tone in a caption, an aligned message about gratitude, a calm refusal to fan drama. Then the curtain closes again, as it should. If you've enjoyed this thoughtful look at Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktas, tell me in the comments, do you prefer celebrity love stories that live loudly on the timeline, or ones that unfold at their own pace in the quiet spaces between call times? Which scene from Kentsesakleri felt different to you after Yağmur's words? I read everything you share, and your insights shape what we cover next. Before you go, please like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss an update told with care. If you want to support independent, respectful coverage, click the join button. Thank you for spending your time here. Until next time, take good care, and remember, the most meaningful stories are often the ones protected by silence.